Howdy y'all, and welcome back to I Am Abled Because I Am is Able. So recently I gave you a little update on my health, and one of the things I kind of touched on but maybe left some out of is my need for more mobility aids than I used to have to deal with, or haven't had to deal with in many years. One of those mobility aids, which you may or may not have noticed in my I Am a Champion videos, is wheelchair. I've had to depend on that inside the house quite a bit more these days, and a little bit outside of the house as well when my limbs just decide they don't remember how to work or get really, really heavy and shaky. So that's been one of the compensations I've had to make for my health struggles. The other one is using, come on, get back here without dropping everything. There we go. Double canes. 2 canes, however you want to call it. And I usually use these by turning them kind of backwards to the typical, so that I can sometimes use my pelvis to help share a little bit of the load so it's not all on my neck and shoulders. And these 2 canes fit pretty much right at the perfect spot. My elbow is a bit bent, as you can see. My hand is much further than my elbow, but it works for me. And I don't end up super exhausted at the end of it. Sometimes I do, just because my body is already going in a downward spiral, but for the most part, they're lightweight and they do the job. I don't face a lot of repercussions, except since I'm already going downward in my strength, I might still end up needing the wheelchair soon after. So I thought, well, if 2 canes are good, then hand crutches are probably a better answer than canes, which don't have any arm support, so you might end up with wrist problems. So we went and we got hand crutches. And something I am really embracing from the Paralympic movement is that just because something works for someone else, or maybe a lot of other people, does not necessarily mean it's going to work for you. And these hand crutches are one of those things. Theoretically, hand crutches would be better for my, skeletal structure, my arm and my muscle strength, and they'd be more supportive and help me more. So that's why we got them, thinking that, you'd have more support, it'd be safer than just crutches. Unfortunately, my arm is a lot more straight now, and it puts the torque a lot more on my wrist and on my shoulders, and I can't really help out with my pelvis anymore. I've tried it with and without padding. I've tried it at different heights. Another thing I would say is that this brand, Vive, I got it off of Amazon, and for some reason the 2 hands are actually not exactly the same height. So that's probably not helping. But I found that with or without padding on the hands or the arm portion, it's just, I end up feeling far more exhausted really quickly. In fact, pain in my hands and in my shoulders and in my neck within very, very short time. And so in embracing the Paralympic movement, I'm going to call this, at least for now, a moment where the less typical option, the one that most people would not suggest, actually works for me better. So maybe if something isn't working for you mobility aid wise, maybe try something a little less orthodox. See if it works for you. Maybe it's the orthodox one that your body just isn't made for. Okay, anyhow, I'm off to hopefully shoot a couple more videos if I have the strength for it, and if not, I'm going to watch a few more of the Paralympic events before they get taken off of live stream. So ciao for now, thanks for watching, and if you leave a comment, please just keep it in love. God bless, ciao for now, bye.